I know it's not really your season, but you know, why not? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and the wire was touching my leg. I thought it was like a bug or something. Today we're listening to Peter Gabriel with his song Solsbury Hill off of his first album, Peter Gabriel, his first and debut album, which I guess is what debut means, which was released in 1977. I know that this is one of his more popular songs. To be honest, I don't think I've heard it. I don't recall hearing it, but if I have heard it before, then as I'm listening, and in the title, I'll obviously put song review instead of first listen. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a first listen. I've only recently heard Sledgehammer. I hope that you're all having a fantastic day. You're more than welcome to join me on Twitter. Definitely join me in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts on the song, as well as anything else you just want to get off your chest.
Let's do it.
This is Solsbury Hill by Peter Gabriel.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. Came in close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. Had no choice. I did not believe the information. Just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. Hello, to keep in silence, I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day. My life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connection I should cut. I
nice. What I'm kind of getting along with the song, and I haven't heard this one as far as I know. I know it's a popular one. It doesn't even sound familiar, to be honest, to me. So this is definitely a first listen. I really like the guitar and the orchestration that really lifts Peter's voice, and he just kind of melts within it. He feels like part of the tapestry of the textures of the song, which we would definitely see later on in his work, for example, Peter Gabriel 3. His voice is so unique, it's so textured, and it really just fits in so well with everything that's been woven. The bass I saw is played by Tony Levin, so that's yes, please, absolutely. Of course, a little bit in the front, but more so in the back, kind of going along with the drums and the percussion, which was played by Alan Schwartzberg, who's played with Jimi Hendrix and Alice Cooper. And it begins so light, a little folky. I like this, something a little bit unexpected, at least for me, going back to his first album and hearing this. And I like that trade-off back and forth in the verse between Peter and the orchestra, which was the London Symphony Orchestra. And then looking at the lyrics too, as I was following along, it seemed like he was getting like a message from something or someone. He got like a message, and the message was, grab your things, I've come to take you home. And then going along with the album, the other title of the album name, which is Car, I get the idea of movement. I get the idea of change and moving forward. The very first lines here are climbing up on Solsbury Hill. And I'm assuming it's Salisbury, maybe it's Solsbury. I could see the city light, wind was blowing, time stood still. And then the eagle flew out at night. He was something to observe. He heard a voice, and the voice told him, like I said before, to grab your things, I've come to take you home. So it's almost like he went to the hill to kind of like, get away from the city. He can see the city lights, so he went up there to maybe go out and think. And I know that this is his debut album after he had left Genesis. And I see some notes here that, say that this is possibly in reference to when he left Genesis. I'm not sure, because these are just random notes and I'm not seeing a lot of quotes or sources on it. He says, when he left Genesis, I just wanted to be out of the music business. I felt like I was just in the machinery. We knew what we were going to be doing in 18 months or 2 years ahead. I just did not enjoy that. And I guess I can kind of get that mindset from where Peter Gabriel would later go in his other albums, because he doesn't seem to have necessarily a plan. He seems like a spontaneous kind of creative artist. It's just spur of the moment and a flash of creativity, flash in the pan, so to speak, and we get brilliant musicianship, singing, and music from him. Yeah, and I love the way the drums enter there. Almost like you can imagine, okay, it's time to go home now. Before, we were alone, we were isolated on the hill, but now it's time to go back home. And I like how the drums, when they enter in, it sounds like it's adventurous. It sounds like we're ready to travel and we're ready to move. I like that really distorted guitar that comes in as well at the end, and then these voices that Peter's doing here. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. We kind of talked a little about the lyrics, but let's go back to them just a little bit. To keep in silence, I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut. Turning water into wine, open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day, though my life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connection I should cut. So he may be talking about cutting himself off from people, which is kind of the idea I get, at least when he's talking about going up to the hill to be alone, which I guess actually reminds me of Jesus. Didn't he go to the hill up alone so he could pray before he died? Because he also mentions turning water into wine, so maybe he's kind of comparing himself a little bit. So maybe he found himself at a hard place just like that. Okay. And then he also describes his feelings in the chorus when he says, my heart going boom, boom, boom. Like you can imagine his heart is racing. Maybe he doesn't feel like he's ready to do what he's about to do. But a voice told him, hey, we're going, and you are ready. Today I don't need a replacement. I'll tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things. They've come to take me home. So I like that acceptance at the end, where the voice previously said, hey, we're going home. Maybe he resisted a little bit. And now at the end he says, hey, yes, where I am on the hill, you can keep my things because I'm going home. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this song. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button before you leave. If you like, you can subscribe. But otherwise, you can join me on Twitter. You can definitely join me in the comments down below. You can support the channel on Patreon. You don't have to, but it definitely helps. But for now, I hope you have a fantastic, a wonderful, and amazing day. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.